Shudder's newest horror film, Son, is out now on the streaming service. So let's talk about it. Welcome to my channel. My name is Justin. Here we focus on your favorite content from streaming services and in theaters. If you guys love to watch movies and shows like I do, you guys are in the right spot. Hit that subscribe button while you're at it down below. Speaking of sons, I just had a son. He's only a few days old. He's nothing compared to the son in this movie, but he does scream a lot. So there's that. When a young boy contracts a mysterious illness, his mother must decide how far she will go to protect him from terrifying forces in her past. I've been enjoying a lot of the most recent Shudder exclusive movies, and this is one I was looking forward to watching. I like the premise of it, and the premise of this movie does feel very familiar. A young boy that has this illness. He may or may not be possessed by the devil. We don't know what's happening. I feel like the movie overall keeps that mystery pretty well throughout the film without revealing too much early on. What I felt like the movie was doing in the beginning was moving way too fast. The pacing for it feels like, okay, what's going to happen next? How is the movie going to wrap up? Because it feels like you gave us all of your big moments pretty early on. We are introduced to Laura and her son, David. They seem pretty comfortable, just them two. She wakes up in the middle of the night, goes to her son's room, and sees a colt in his room. Really terrifying sequence right there. But after that, he starts to contract this illness, and he seems like he is possessed. We have Paul, part of the police. He's played by Emile Hirsch, and he is helping out with this case. But Laura has this really kind of secret about her past that she's not revealing, which may lead to why her son is acting the way that he is. And so they really kind of keep that mystery throughout. But a lot of the big moments surrounding David and his mom really come in like the first half of the movie. And I was wondering, okay, where is this movie going to go after this? Because you just kind of are moving really quickly throughout, introducing David and Laura and their relationship, and then him acting the way that he is, and the police getting involved, and her trying to protect her son, and at what cost, how far will she go? That all happens really quick. And then about middle point in the movie, it starts to reveal certain things, which gives us answer to why it is moving so quick, and then adds a whole new layer to the film at the end, which makes it really for an intriguing watch. So it's going from this kind of simple kind of possession movie to really kind of digging a little bit deeper into it and why David is acting the way he is. And so they kind of dig a little deep into Laura's past, revealing certain things and how she has tried to protect herself throughout the years and protect her son David. So I like how the story kind of shifted more towards Laura's focus and how her past is affecting her present time with her son David. The acting in here is really good. Luke David Blumm, who plays David, the young boy, he handles his role really well. At times he's very sick and he's worried for himself and his mom, and at times he seems a little too giddy with what is happening. So that balance is very creepy. And the mom, Laura, she did a really good job in her role as well, doing whatever she can to protect her son. But I really liked Emile Hirsch in here. For the good majority of the film, I was like, I recognize that guy. And it looks like Emile Hirsch, but I don't know if it's Emile Hirsch. It was Emile Hirsch. I really liked him in here. He seemed very protective of Laura and David, really understanding, relatable character too. So I really liked his performance in here. And the movie at times with its imagery gets really creepy. And sometimes in movies and horror films, if it's a very brief sequence and you just really catches you off guard, it's really disturbing. And there's multiple times that this film does that. And it's not like it's a jump scare just to have a jump scare and really serve no purpose. It's there to mean something to Laura and her past and her future with her son. Sequence in the beginning when she goes into the bedroom and she sees a bunch of people stand there like this cult. It's very brief. And a lot of these brief sequences really catch you off guard and are really disturbing. So the imagery in here and some of the shots and how they utilize them just really quick are effective and really disturbing at times. There's a couple scenes towards the end that really did catch me off guard and was very surprising, but it looked really good. So this is a really stellar Shudder original film. I really like the premise of it. It does feel very familiar. It's not going for like any big shocks because you can kind of see a lot of things coming. But what makes this film work is the chemistry amongst the cast and the atmosphere and how creepy and disturbing it is. But also kind of peeling at the film and looking at the past and how Laura is affected by everything and how it is all kind of coming together. Her story and how she was as a child and how it is affecting her time now with her son. So really digging deep into that really makes like the first half of the film more effective once the film goes along. The first half of the film, like, okay, the pacing's just really quick. I'm not understanding what's going to happen at the end. You're kind of giving away all your big moments right away. Then you start to explain some more things and then kind of just piecing the dots. Then you're kind of connecting the dots and it all really works out. That's probably one of the better Shudder films I've seen this year. I haven't seen too many, but like 5 or 6. But this is by far one of the best ones I have seen. It's directed well, the acting's really good, and the story all kind of comes together to be really effective and creepy too. I'm gonna go ahead and give Son a B. Thank you guys for checking my review for Son. It is on Shudder now. Stay tuned this month. I got a lot more Shudder original content coming your way. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.